Hello. Make sure this is working. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello. Looks like it's working. Yo. Gonna be doing another retro LCD review or overview or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so this is more so a TV than a monitor, but it can work as both. I think I picked it up at a Best Buy many years ago, probably Black Friday or something. And I've kept it around because it's very unique, especially now, because it has a lot of inputs and it has a built-in DVD player inside, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so we're gonna try it out, but I'm also going to go over all the specifications and such. So if you have any questions as I'm doing this, this is live, of course. Just getting some windows out of the way. Need this, I need this. That looks good. Yeah, it's a pretty cool screen. I'm going to try to integrate it into my setup here. So, I mean, a lot of screens for streaming and things are very nice, so. And I've got it in a hand and it seemed like a good option. But before that, let's go over some of the specifications. I did find the manual for this. Some random website had it. There isn't much in the way of specs here, but we can just quickly take a look. It's a 19-inch screen, so it's not massive by any means, but it's still pretty heavy considering how, the size of the screen. So you can see the dimensions and such. Around 5 pounds. Oh no, it's 10 pounds, 10.8 pounds, or 4.9 kilograms. It does come with a remote. I still have the remote. I have some rechargeable batteries that I'll put in there and we can see if it still works. But I don't know if those type of batteries will work in this thing. We'll see. Because they're NIMH, or whatever the acronym is. And my chat windows are really tiny. So if I do get a comment, it might be difficult for me to read, but I'll make an attempt. All right, it does have speakers in it, which is cool. NTSC is the format for video, so North America. A bunch of inputs, which we can look at on the actual screen itself, and then less than or equal to 80 watts of power consumption. That's going to be with the speakers and all that. And then there is see if I can find this one. Yeah, this manual's got quite a bit of information, but nothing specifically about like what type of panel or anything it is, sadly. But you know, here we go. So you can see it has a ton of different input outputs. It's cool. And then this is the remote. Lots of stuff. PC audio, we've got component input. I don't have anything for that. I do have the Super Nintendo for S-Video and composite input. It has HDMI, which is good for computers. VGA, also good for computers that are old, in that case. Audio input or output. because it does have a headphone jack, I think. And then standard AV, so the yellow connection with audio. So I can do a direct connection from the Super Nintendo to this TV LCD, and then a headphone jack and antenna, which I don't know if this might have been pre-digital. Yeah, it was probably pre-digital. So that would be useful probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a RCA jack. So that technically could work with certain game consoles, which I could probably try that with the Super Nintendo. Anyways, we can go over to the hands-on area. I do have this too. This is my other screen, so you can see there's the screen, but I could go like that instead. I could even add that other view to the screen if I wanted to. Let me see what it looks like. Video capture device, back camera. It's like a little extra. Maybe if I move it over slightly. I think I need to decrease the ISO a little bit here. I know you can't see it, but I can see it. Function. Let's go 400 maybe. Let's see. It's probably good. Yeah, so nice little additional view if we need that, I guess. Maybe I'll move it over a little bit just so it's really out of the way. Yeah, that's probably good. Cool. All right. This was for a thumbnail. Let's get this stuff out of the way for the moment. This is a VESA mount, VESA, V-E-S-A mount. Maybe I could put this down here so it's a little more readable. Now that text might be too big. Why is it doing that? So I'll either put this one in the main computer area or over there where it is, but we'll see. Okay, why is this? Here we go. That's a little bit better. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Is everything working? I have audio. Yeah. I noticed in my last stream on here that there was a time when it was very bad audio, sadly, but hopefully it doesn't happen this time. I did change a few things. So there's the remote. It says the HTR274E. Oh, another thing I need to change here. Hopefully this does not mess up the signal. But I need a preview of what's going on. So I have to shift the screen a little bit. This camera is in manual focus. And obviously it's not going to focus on that, so yeah, here's the remote. Got a bunch of stuff going on. So like I said, this is actually a TV, but it's so versatile in how much stuff it has that it's definitely fine for computers. But I mean, it's not ideal. It's a 720p resolution, and it from what I remember, it can be kind of finicky with certain inputs and stuff. Whoops. So these are old Any-Loop chargeables. I've had these for years and years. This one's got an X on it, so that's kind of concerning. I don't know what that means. Let me try another one just in case. Maybe it was one that I dropped or something. No, I see it. I see it on this one too. Maybe that's just what's weird. The me from the past would know, but yeah. We'll see if it works. So, got the two different things going. Man, got some weight to it now. So this is a 19-inch, which looks to be slightly off from 19. It seems like they're including the size of the plastic, or what's under the plastic. But these things are DVDs. I'll test a few DVDs as well, see if it still works. The goal is to use this and put the screen over here somehow with a light stand, but it's pretty limited on space, like that direction. I can't tell what that camera's seeing, but hopefully I might swap this one for the other screen, because I have an idea with the other screen here. I don't think this does picture-in-picture, but yeah, so I might swap them. Here's the details. Can look at my serial number. Yeah, so it says this is the Dynex DX-LTDVD-19-09. And then it says lamps contain mercury, dispose of properly. So this has compact fluorescent lighting, which, you know, has a lifespan, but last time I used this, it worked. So, well, we'll see. And yeah, I have a bunch of inputs here, outputs. The thing is, I could put this on its side. It might be a little bit easier. Oh, it's pretty dusty. Let me deal with that real quick. If I can find the thing that I used to deal with that. What did I do with it? I don't know. It's gone. Here it is. It's seen some things like dust. Yeah, it does have the vessel mount on the back. Anyways, I can probably just take the stand off and we can go from there. It is a two-prong style thing and the power is built into it. So that's kind of nice in a way. But it does make it heavier, and it's pretty heavy. I think it said slightly under 11 pounds for that. And my screwdrivers and stuff. I think this one will work. It's not in frame. I'll have to change it anyways. Oh, and I guess it's slightly in frame. Let's see. It's a little bit awkward. Maybe I could put a cloth or something under it so it doesn't smash down. There we go. Cool. There is a cap for this once you take the stand off, but I don't know where it is offhand. I'd have to do a detailed search. But these should work for the... Wait, what am I doing? Should I... I'll have to put this back on to test it. So maybe I'll just test it first and then we can... Oops. Yeah, we can do the testing first and then try to deal with the mount and stuff. I just wanted to show the ports, and it seems like the best way to do that would be... Man, why is this... It'd be on its side, but... There we go. So, got these. I said it's a two-prong connection for the power, which I guess is kind of a TV thing, at least a long time ago. Let's see what it looks like without a connection. If it turns on. Whoops. So we can pull out the DVDs first, I guess. No signal. How's that looking? I think it's all right. Yeah, so, well, actually. Let's, I don't think I even show this. Yeah. Here we go. So here's the DVD player, slot loading, and then it has some buttons on the bottom for start, stop, pause, fast forward, back, go back, eject. So it's convenient that it's got some physical controls on there. Pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, this is not going to work. I have to do it. Let me just put it in the center for the moment. Switch to, I'm gonna just, yeah, keep pressing it. So we've got TV, video, S-video component, the DVD, PC, and HDMI. So there's the DVD video. In here, a bunch of discs. There's Dumb and Dumber. Original Ninja Turtles movie, live action, my favorite. Iria anime, that one's good. Shinesman, Gunsmith Cats, Samurai, that, I'm not gonna say it. Gotcha Man, Geo Armor. This is just a random selection that I pulled. Goddess, Bloodsport, Sudden Death, and Gattaca. Oh, and Extreme Challenge. So let's go with my favorite first. We've got a widescreen version and a standard format. And I don't know which direction is what here. I'm gonna guess that this should be standard. That was very... That made a sound. It worked though. Okay, this is standard. Then we'll pull out the remote and see if this works. It is working. Probably get a copyright notice. It's making some noises. Oh, it's just going right to it. Okay. Yeah, this is the standard format one. They're so crunched. Let me stop this and flip it. There's a slow feature. Nice. There's a pause. How do I turn off slow? Zoom. Okay, that's cool. April O'Neil. Okay, I just have to cycle through there. There's a menu. All right. That looks something. Extra stuff. I'm gonna flip this so we can get it. Hopefully moving it when it's running is not a bad... Let's eject. That is it's It's got a sound to it. So this should be the widescreen version. No, I've got the copyright warning. It's been hours doing this. Next. Surprised it didn't force me to watch previews. I think this is a preview. I'm going to the menu. Yeah, can't even tell if it's doing anything. So this version might not work properly with this player. Oh, there we go. Extra stuff. Sorry, I just burped. The T files, theatrical trailer, sewer maze game. Yeah, DVDs used to have, sometimes they had games in them. Cowabunga, dude. I think it's loading. Play game. Play game. Menu. Is it forcing me to watch this? There we go. Ah, so I just go through it. Maybe not towards the eyeballs. Come on. Cursed TV. Why is it cursed? It's a good TV. I mean, it's not working right now, but... So we can get back to the menu. There we go. Let's try another disc real quick. Where's eject on here? I don't know where it is on here, but I can... I'll try, here we go. So here he is, Zerum the animation. This is one of my favorite anime. I think it goes that direction. There's a big thing of dust on the disc. I should have removed it before I stuck it in there, but oh well. Nice. Menu. Okay, this one's much more decent. Like, can I just play it? Sure. US Manga Corps. I wonder if they still exist. Bandai. Let's get my drink. Just to fast forward. Let's go 4x. They don't what? Oh, they don't. The Manga Corps doesn't exist. That sucks. Let me skip forward until she shows up. There she is. Where's the play? Pause. Cool. Eject. Unless there's any other ones anyone wants to put in there. I think I'm good on DVDs. Yeah, that dust is gone from the disc, so it's probably... Well, usually the slot loaders have like a comb thing that cleans the disc off when it goes in. All right, that's cool. Very, very nice. Next up, we can do Super Nintendo. So this should be pretty easy. This is my remaining Super Nintendo collection. There's not a lot, but got a few. So in this case, we can do S-Video. We can do, I could even do the antenna, coax, and then the AV, what is it called? Component. It's and that component, composite. Let's pull out a controller, power brick, my old aged Super Nintendo. Actually, it went yellow pretty fast, from what I remember. The reason that it happens is because they put fire retardant materials in the plastic, and from what I remember, that's why it... Yeah, I know of that, but it does, from what I've read, it's not good for it, and it'll eventually go back. I don't have any desire to do it, really. What I would consider doing is buying a shell, like a translucent shell, colored shell. Are you saying the remote only? Also, are those links? Yeah, this TV is very old. I just linked the name of the TV. So, I think I saw one on eBay for $140, but that's it. It's probably very difficult to find at this point. So usually when any type of listing, it's just going to be accessories or like parts for this, sadly. But you know, that's how it goes with old retro stuff. I mean, I don't remember when I bought this, but it's old enough at this point that it's not going to be easy for anyone to find. Unless they go to a random resale shop and find it. Is that? We can start with the composite video. This is the classic way that I used to... Yeah. A new shell for the Super Nintendo. So on AliExpress and such, they sell replacement shells. They look pretty nice. I haven't looked at the pricing of them recently. But you can get like I think I saw a translucent purple one. Look nice. So go into the... Man, that thing's moving quick. And this is LCD, so this really wasn't needed, but let's go to I think it's this one, video. You get the 3 different things. So yellow is video, and then 2 for audio. Let me look in here. It's down here. Oh, you're saying $40 for the shell? Okay. Yeah, that's probably about what I had seen them at. So if I were to do something with the Super Nintendo, it would just be that. I wouldn't mess with the original. Though sadly, I did cut out the tabs on the inside. It's kind of dusty. So I cut out the two tabs to play Japanese games, and there are better ways to do it. But what's done is done with that. But yeah, I could easily get a new shell at some point. It's very low on my priority list though. Now I bought this controller from I was working at a manufacturing place, and they had a bulletin board, and a person was selling their Super Nintendo stuff, and I don't know how this happened, but they like bit off a piece of it or something, or tore off a piece. It's kind of funny. Anyways, let's see. I'll try this controller and see if it works. I really like these Velcro quick tie things. And my Super Nintendo is getting some action. It's been a long time. But these are fun streams. Let's see what we've got with the games. Like I said, I sold a pretty big amount of games over back. We got Mario's Time Machine. This one's fun. Some people don't like it, but I like it. You go and talk to historical figures and stuff. NBA Jam's always good. NHL Hockey. I've kept this around because I have a manual and box for it, but they're just really not worth anything. People don't tend to buy the sports games much. These shows Tournament Fighters, or Tournament Fighters. I think I picked Tournament up for my dad. I've talked about it before. So I try to correct myself when I say tournament versus tournament. It's the East Coast thing, I guess. Mario's Missing. So that's the Luigi version of Mario's Time Machine. Gemfire. This is a cool strategy game. It doesn't exist in a lot of places now, I think. So I kept this one because I like it, and it's rare in the sense that if I do want to play it, basically need that. Although it might be on PC. Maybe we'll do Mario this time. So Mario All-Stars Super Mario World combo. Actually, it looks like I sold my original Mario and kept this one because it's a combo cart. Yeah. Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2. And I got Super Mario RPG. This one's worth quite a bit. Actually, some of these are, yeah. This was my original, besides Mario, which I don't have anymore. This was, I think, the second game that I got. I might have bought this with the Super Nintendo because this was the reason that I bought the Super Nintendo. Played it at a friend's place. Or, I mean, the next door neighbors. They had a Super Nintendo, and I think we rented this, and I was like, man, that is so awesome. So, this is the game that got me into anime. I played it through emulation. I talked about this last stream on the tech channel. I played it through emulation, and then my sister was like, hey, that game you're playing is on TV, so on Toonami. And then after that, after watching that on there and some of the other shows, I saw that there was a anime club forming at my college. So I was part of the initial group that got into the anime club. We did some meetings to start it off, and then ran the club. And then we've got another great, this is my favorite version of SimCity. It's got the Mr. Right guy in it. It's just really nice. Actually, maybe I'll play this one instead. Mario Kart, always a fun one. So I had played this a lot with my sister. I think we rented it or something, but eventually got this, and this is the million seller version, so it's more recent. I actually had from that thing that I bought from the guy at the place manufacturing bulletin board. I had the original at one point, but I sold it. And then two more. Strike Gunner STG. This is the top-down shmup game, Japanese version. It's a pretty good game. I bought that on a whim when I was in Japan for my study abroad, which I had some other ones, but I sold them eventually. So, Super Baseball 2020 from, it's a SNK like game. It says Trade West. And that's it. Yeah, so I definitely pared down my collection quite a bit. Ronin Warriors. Yeah. Right? I mean, robots are pretty... I know what you're saying, but yeah, she definitely knew what it was. Which she does not watch anime, but that was cool. Oh, actually, let's do Mario Kart. So I did this one last time. And then we can do Turtles, maybe. Actually, some of my original Twitch streams, I was playing Mario World. And I pushed one of the clips from the old Twitch stream. This was like 2014. And it was the clip of ganking Lakitu or whatever it's called. It's a creature in a cloud. In a certain area, you can jump on it and take over its cloud. And that actually got quite a few views on the different platforms. Try those ones. All right, so start with Mario's Time Machine. See if this is right. It would help if I plugged it in. There we go. Nice. Sure, this is kind of focused decently. Let's just continue. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Start. I think this one was Oh no. So the apple would be the physics. Return to owner. Pressing buttons, but am I supposed to know where? I don't know where that guy was based. Maybe Philadelphia. No, it's probably not it. Isaac Newton. Okay, this is the older. I mean, this is the newer. Yeah, this one's more of a hassle. Let's go to the Luigi one. Mario's missing. This one's a little bit less of a pain because you don't have to go on that surfboard thing. Okay. So I probably can't. Yeah, I need a code. There's a Luigi that looks like Mario. This must have been thin Luigi. Yeah, this one's much easier. So you just run around and talk to people and can I talk to her? Why is the Golden Gate Bridge closed today? Oh. City map. Yeah, I feel like this is surprisingly complex for a kid's game. It said, Bud, the Golden Gate Bridge foghorn was stolen. We can't reopen it until it gets returned. There's a pamphlet. So Golden Gate Bridge, orange color, its name suggests Golden Gate Bridge might be the world's most famous bridge. It was built in 1937 and took over 4 years to complete. It's 4,200 feet long. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if I can do anything here. Do I move? Like, oh, I think it's right here. Okay. Yeah, that's not intuitive. So there should be places that I can talk to things. I don't remember this being this difficult. Surely there's got to be something. Whoops. Where am I? Oh, I think I need to go over here. Yeah, that's quite a distance. Anyways, that works. These games can be fun, kind of. Next one. Now let me swap the input, output. So that was composite. Good job. Well, I think I need that. So this is kind of the most basic, low quality, but it's better quality than RF, which would be this thing. I mean, I could try it, but let's not. Let's go to S-Video. So there's the S-video connection, and then the two audio. It's got the standard Nintendo connector. I don't know if they still use that or not. I'm pretty sure they used that connector for a long time. Well, I'll say I'm moderately sure. I didn't do much with consoles after Super Nintendo. I did have a 360, Xbox 360. And technically I had the original Xbox, but I got that well afterwards. So here we've got the two audio and the S-video connection. And it's got a box around here, so they should be related. Should be good. Make sure it's focused kind of decently. So switch the input again. This video. Yeah, it's nice that I don't even need the remote to do standard stuff. Let's go with Turtles in Time. As you can see, it's got the old school bottom to it. That was instant. Go hard mode. Let's use A for the specialty. Player dash, back, sound test. So we've got comic version and animation version of the sprites. There's time trial versus, but we'll do the standard thing. Go with my original favorite turtle, Donatello, but for me it goes Donatello, Michelangelo, and then Raphael, and then Leonardo. With my ranking of the turtles. Sniper O'Neil. Yeah. Yeah, this screen is just really nice for this type of stuff. Can get my drink. So that is in frame. Oh well. Yeah. Trying to remember what the. Okay, that uses your HP. Okay, double tap type of thing. Is the run. Or actually just holding it down is run. Do a jump kick. Each turtle has a different thing for that, I think. You can do with like a pause. Like a delayed jump action. Or maybe it's 2 jumps? I'm not sure. It's been a while. Great to Tom. The classic mode 7 toss. This is actually used in the game for a mission or two. Do that thing. Pretty sure there's another like jump action. Oh, there's this one. Not that one. Okay. 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 Bye. Yeah, this is a really good game for what it is. Oh. Don't you walk away from me, dude. Alright. Yeah, good game. But I feel like I've shown enough. However, I'm going to do Mario Kart 2. OG Mario Kart. Man, I wonder if I really did have an allergic reaction, because my lip feels kind of big. I did take a allergy medication. Yeah, Mario Kart GP. It's been a while. I'm gonna do 100. Or no, let's do crazy mode. 150. So Koopa Troopa is my original, the one I always tried to use, but then I would switch off to him when I couldn't use this one. But clearly the best ones are usually the thick boys, the big carts, but I never got into that. Let me just do the first set here. See if I remember anything. I didn't do a boost, so this is drifting based. Oh man, I don't remember the controls being so touchy. Wow, this feels so off to me. I wonder if it's 150cc that's screwing me up, but... Oh man. It's so pixelated, it feels so touchy. I'm really not used to this. Again, that didn't help. Flipping bananas. You can shoot bananas forward if you hold up when you use it. Oh, jeez. Okay, 150cc is pretty difficult. And they cheat in this game a lot. That's where I should have used the... Whap whap. Yeah. I used to play this one a lot. Do 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 do. And the refresh rate seems fine. It's not really blurry to the degree that it's bad, in my opinion. I mean, the character is kind of vibrating a little bit, so maybe that's a refresh rate thing. But, like, input delay feels fine to me. Man, my turns are terrible. Oh, shoot. That was a waste. Yeah, that was a big blunder there. Okay, that did not work. Did I get hit by my own shell? I didn't know that was possible. Ah, crap. I didn't want to touch him. Damn it. Damn it. Well. Maybe I should have played Mario World. Boost? No. I don't remember where the boost position is. My drifts are terrible. Bye. It'll come back in like 2 seconds. Or not. Luigi. Mario. Man, I keep junking this up. Flipping cheaters. I needed a boost. Okay, that was terrible. It's a little bit better. I'm seeing some, maybe the vibration is from the S-video connection. Maybe the actual Super Nintendo's struggling here. Because I can see like a weird vibration. Yeah, it's old. I'll do another race. No, I mean one attempt. Oh, this is a terrible one. I'm not a fan of this one. If you do too much of a drift, you'll burn out or twist out. Shoot. Yeah, the physics are weird in this one from what I'm used to playing. Ah, I missed him. See, he went star mode instantly. BS. No. Ah, okay. And you're gonna win. I'll take it. Yeah, fun game. It is very odd playing it now. But I quickly kind of felt it and figured it out. Alright, so I might swap these screens here. I think that might make the, or might work the best. Just need to get this out of here. It was fun. I can always do more streams with Super Nintendo stuff. There is a place, at least one in the area, that does sell a large amount of retro games. So if I got into it more, which, like I said, Super Nintendo was my original streaming attempt. back in 2014 or so. It's so hard to justify the time though, but it is fun. So I don't know if I'd do that unless I somehow found an audience for it, but you can't do it until you try, type of thing. So what I could do here is remove this camera and go to the back camera here. Where is it? Somewhere. Yeah, so see how this looks. Good. Yeah, so I've got this screen here, and I feel like this one would be better over there. So I could do that. It's going to take a little bit of effort here to swap it. So in this case, I need a hex tool. Nice first try. Come on, dude. This might be a little heavy for my mount idea. Well, both of them are probably too heavy, but we'll see. The idea is to, sorry, this might be off with the camera. Yeah, it looks kind of test. Test. Can't tell if it's like how bad of a delay it is. I could adjust that, but I don't know which direction I should change the test. 1, 2, 3, test. Let's see. Where's my mouse? It's gotta be here somewhere. I need to advanced. How do I get into advanced audio? Advanced audio properties. So no. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm sure there's ways to. I would have to figure out what's my slowest, most delayed video source, and then work off of that. It's probably that one. Then I would have to adjust the delay of the microphones in addition to some of the delay of the video, which there might be a filter or something in there to do that. I'm not even sure. But I would have to delay the video from the main camera to deal with how slow this one is. And it's possible that one of the other cameras is even slower. So what I'm doing here is removing a hex screw that's holding the mount to the screen. And I can slide this off. Okay, I don't have the right setup for that. Yeah, this is DVI for the best connection. It's got, oh, I'll just mess up my screens. So it's got, I did do a stream on this. I want to make a video, but it does have S-video and composite, which is why I want to put it over here. The other area. But I need to remove let's go to the hands-on camera. Need to take this mount off. Swap them. Where's my screwdriver? What did I do with it? I put it in the Super Nintendo container. Do you know? Oh, here it is. So usually I'd loosen things in a cross pattern. Oh shoot. Oh man, I forgot to save the microphone audio in the transmitter. Oh well. There really wouldn't be any point in saving it now. Yeah, so the wireless microphone I'm using, it's called the CM28 from Newer. The transmitter has built-in audio recording, but I did not turn it on. And it's definitely higher quality than what gets sent to the computer or whatever you have it connected to. So I could use these screws, or I could use the screws from the screen. Probably use the screws from the screen because those are designed specifically for this thing. Yeah, down there. Oops. Big old stuff. This. Let's see what time it is. Eight. It's getting kind of late. It's about as can't see anything. I'm good on food. Best of luck on that. Yeah. For you. Go for it. I actually went there today. How was the... what was that place called? Rallies? I think he went somewhere else, right? These screws might be too long. Yeah, these are, well, yeah, they are bigger. Oh, you forgot to stop at Rallies? Okay. I assume you were going there, obviously, to see our friend, but also food, to pick up food materials. Just don't need to be spending money. Though I did buy a puzzle that was 50% off. I'll do on stream at some point. So technically it's a business expense. Man, why are they so stuck in here? Can't tell if they're screwed in. Come on. One. One's really in there. Okay. I feel like they're just semi stuck in there. Maybe if I had a thin yeah. So they're just kind of lodged in there. Seems like. There we go. This thing does have a cap to it, but I'm not sure where it is at the moment. So we've got these. Let's see. Take this. Let's get this out of the way for the moment. Oh, it's pretty heavy. Yeah, I think the Dell is heavier than this Dynex thing. Well, not much. This. Got this. Should probably use the other screws because these are longer. And I don't know how deep I can go. It's pretty deep. Let's see. With the washer. Yeah, that's too much. I mean, I could do it with more washers, but might as well use these ones. It should be the same thread, because it's a standardized connection type. I'm missing a screw? No. I could zoom in on this, maybe. In focus? Can't tell. Been very not with it in the sense of getting video work done for various reasons. I shouldn't tighten it too much, but these are heavy screens. I'll have to look for this cap. I can put some tape on it for the moment, just in case. I do see if I can find my gaffer tape. Where is it? There it is. Still have a fair amount. Bought this at a Guitar Center a long time ago. Oops. Easy. You be careful not to lose these screws. I think I'll use some of the tape. And then I'll put the screws in the tape. And then we'll take this and I'll put the screws in the, I could put it on the external too. Yeah, for the moment. There we go. It's good enough for the moment. So don't lose those. Okay, so we've got that going. I can switch this over here. And then we can test the HDMI connection. Back camera. We got the wrong cable here. Wrong power source. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, this one's taller than the other one. Is this safe? I think so. So I need this probably. Oh well. Okay, this is the wrong size. It's like, oh wow, why is it so loose? I don't know what size this is. Man, I got like a 6 cents for hex connections. There we go. Nice. So, probably right about, oh, the power cord is right on the bottom. So I'll give it some space. And then tighten these. And that should be good. And I need to get this thing powered and also get a HDMI cable. And also where is that plugged in? Here it is. So do something with those. Donk. Sticks. Oh. It's the Dell power adapter. Cool. I have a new HDMI cable that should hopefully work, and it seems long. Yeah, I picked this up at Menards, so it's Extreme with an X, Extreme cable. And then on this monitor, on the side here, we've got the HDMI on the top. Easy enough. And then considering this cable is nice and long, I shouldn't have a problem routing it. Let's see. Whoops. Slide it over here. There we go. And then that out of the way. Get this out of the way. Sure, I'm still streaming. Yeah. Plug this in. And it would help if I connected it to the computer. And I did swap. I had the dowel connected to the HDMI port through a DVI to HDMI thing, but I recently purchased a DisplayPort to DVI. Or what did I just say? Yeah. So anyways, it was connected to a thing, but I changed it, so this should be good. It's just direct HDMI. Oh, it's got the... Okay, sorry. It did that same thing. So it changed the audio output, and then it blasted. Maybe if I set it to which 30, that's a really obnoxious feature in Windows. Should be this one, and then it should not take over like that. Yeah, this is my audio interface, so this should always be the what it's set to, but Windows is stupid. So yeah, it works. I have a display connection. I can go and take the chat windows and figure out, well, never mind, I'm going to leave them up there for a reason. There we go. But I can take the, let's take this, okay. See where it put this screen. This is number 5, so it put it on the wrong side. Apply. There we go. So now we've got a PDF document on there. Pretty cool. Screen. It's a little bright. I never went into the menus, which I don't know if I can easily do that. I could show, no, I don't think there's a good way to do that. 1440 by 900. 1440 by 900 is the resolution. 60 hertz. Do is yeah, it's not very uniform. I think that's good. Let's see. Is it too bright? I use the remote for this one. It might be easier wherever I put that. So now I can watch DVDs sitting at my computer desk. Let's go into, where's the menu? Does this menu work? I think this is the DVD menu. Here's the menu. So we've got video section, there's custom, mild, standard, vivid. Actually, let me turn down the brightness on this camera. Switch to here for a second. I'm just going to change the ISO setting. Let's go to 250. And then still too bright. Yeah, let me change it to 200. Still looks bright, but I think that's fine. Let me put the music back on. Not that it's good music, but it's like getting around copyright music. Or dealing with copyright music. Look at my... Yeah, I think that's fine. So what I do with the music is that it's YouTube audio library music. And so I'd push it. I'm streaming to 2 different platforms, so there's Twitch and then the other one. And with, actually I could adjust that a little bit. Sorry. So with Twitch, there's a VOD track feature in OBS that you can not have the music go into the VOD, which is the saved video. And YouTube does not have that feature, which is so odd to me. Maybe it's copyrighted. But it's irritating. So in this case, the YouTube audio library music does not go to the Twitch VOD, but it of course goes to YouTube, and it has to stay there because they don't have that feature. So it's pretty irritating. So we get the video settings. There's different options: mild, standard, vivid, custom. And then we got brightness, contrast, color, tint, sharpness, color temperature, and advanced video. Let's look at color temperature. So it's the different gain for each red, green, blue. There's normal, cool. So, whoops. I'm not sure how to go back. And then let's look at advanced video. We have DNR setting, whatever that is. Black level extender. White peak limiter. So I do have that on. CTI, flesh tone, and adaptive luma control. I'm not sure how to get out of this function. So it says back exit. Where's the exit button? Here it is. Nice. And we got audio settings. bass, treble, surround sound mode, concert, living room, hall, bathroom. So, you know, if you want your bathroom sound, cave, or if you want your cave sound, arena, church, off. Equalizer, AVL, audio only. So I guess you can do audio only mode on the screen. That's kind of cool. And then functions, we've got English, timeout for the menu thing. Let me leave it on long. OSD, transparent. Do they have an off? No, I'll just have it low. Screen mode, full screen. Oh. So there's a built-in, whatever that was, blue screen, DPMS, time default, and then, oh, there we go, exit, exit, then the lock thing, so I don't want that. Maybe this is for like at a dentist or something. You know, if you want to lock the settings for a public use. All right, cool. It works. I think that's it. Oh wait, I could potentially install this other thing. General idea. It's 8:30 something. Let's see. We swap back to the other thing here. Hands on camera. Yeah. So the general idea. Whoops. I just stepped on the thing. The general idea is over here. I'd like to have the screen here. And how I could do that. Yep, some light stands. But this screen is very heavy, so I'm not sure how this will work. Got that light stand and this one. This one's more compact. So this one would fit easier, I think. But I'm not sure. And then, where is that? This thing. So this is a VESA mount, or VESA. It's a standardized screen mount thing. And I attach it to a light stand connection. I actually did this a long time ago and stopped using that setup, but left it, so we can try either one, I guess, and see if it is possible. This is as zoomed out as I can zoom out with this setup. But yeah, I need this. This is the DVI connection. Let me disconnect it for the moment. And then this is the new adapter thing that I bought. So it's DVI to DisplayPort. Got that in Amazon. Amazon. Yeah. So this is a GVM branded light stand. It came with these panel lights that I had that they sent me a few years ago, which I'm using right now in both setups actually. They're just out of frame though. Pretty nice. If you are not familiar, this is a light stand. There's different types of them, but obviously the legs, and then this is the standard connection for a light stand. That one's pretty gnarly. So I really cranked something on there. I think I'm going to put some tape on there. Which long term might not be great, but for the moment I don't want metal shards everywhere. So there we go. And then if I could somehow fit this. Okay, what is preventing me from getting this camera back any further? I'm not sure. Let's see. Kind of works. That kind of works. And then I can like really strap it to the leg of the table. Actually, I want it this way. Oh, that's not great. This. Like I'm going to need to strap it before I put the screen on, because this thing, I feel like it would tip over. I think of what I could use though. Is that showing up on? Yeah. Or I could put it by this one. I don't know. Because if it's in the middle, I won't be able to easily strap it to one of the table legs. I think of what I could use. I have these Velcro things. Whoops. I have a bunch of rolls of them, but I don't know where they are at the moment. It's just this type of Velcro strap thing. Let's see. Good. It's probably dirty down here, so prepare to not be amazed. tell if it's in focus or anything. Trying to get it tight. Problem is, it depends on the position. So it's good. Okay, this one's not even touching the floor. Could strap it to this one too. And this yeah. This is a temporary solution, but it would probably just stay that way for the time being. So it's kind of short. We have a longer one. You know what? Let me see if that's even public. It's very possible I didn't have the one stream public. Oh no, there were some viewers. But I mean, live retro, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there are so many things that I could easily forget. That it's difficult. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even look. YouTube can sometimes make them unlisted or like default to unlisted or even who knows what, but this one's long enough. I'm gonna use it over here again. Like a additional support. Stuck on this. Yeah. Come on. Where is that? I'm blinded by this light. And then this one. All right, and then do I have any more? Yes. Let's use this one. I don't like that. Well, so I'll stay there for a moment. I don't want it rubbing on this power cable. If I probably good. Yeah, the edges of these ones are a little potentially sharp. I'm going to be irritated by myself when I have to redo this, and it's going to be a pain. I tend to over engineer things. So take this one. And so putting this additional strap kind of will tighten that up, but whatever. I think it's usable for the moment. Yeah, this background is probably hurting my performance because it looks kind of goofy, but it was the best option that I could think of at the time. Looks kind of like a movie theater, but it's just not. So we've got this thing. Put this mount on. I think I'll just put the mount on the screen first. Oh, we don't have screws for this. Crap. Now this is, yeah, I totally didn't think about this. Ah, shoot. I could use the screws from the other screen, but I think that would be a bad idea. Let's go here. Shoot. Question is where? What time is it? Do any of these look like... The problem is if I use the wrong screw type, it could be bad. Could damage the monitor. I don't think they're in there. There's something. Does this have any? Because I have other mounts, but so considering I used, okay, what did I even do with those screws? Oh my goodness. So there were long screws, but they're not in the box. So actually, I think I know what they might be. Actually, uh-huh. So we got spacers. This might work. I mean, even with the spacers, it's really long. Crap. So those, and these are the, came with that other monitor on. But yes, I have more and more screws and things and trinkets. Oh, what is this? These look like monitor things. The spacers. I think this might be the same stuff. Well, yeah, inside here I have even more options. But I think these are, whoops. So it has similar, maybe I could just use these longer ones. Let's see what that looks like. So like, that's probably, maybe. Are these standard? What's this? They look extremely similar. So this little one's from the pack that I just found, and this is from, I know this is a proper one. Do they look? My light is out of, look the same to me. Like the thread size, that's the concern, is the thread size. And shape and everything. I think it's potentially good. Yeah, we'll try it. This one doesn't have, so we've only got one washer. That one works. I don't see a fourth one, but I can use this spare. It's a little different though. It's actually thicker. It's possible I have some in a different area. Yeah, check there. Let's see. This is working, yeah. Even more screws. This is a mix. That one's a little bit different. Bro. Nope. Wait. Nope. Wait, is this... No, that's not it. I don't know. I don't think I have any more of them over here. In here again. Nope. It's another small one. I don't think the hole's big enough. What is this? No, that's even bigger. Probably smart to have a set of screws and washers for this stuff, and then put them in a container by themselves. I have a big task list document, but it's big enough at this point that it's hard to go through, and I should add that to that list though. Ouch. Well, another tiny one. Another tiny one. No, it's not even one. Nope. Okay. I'll just use this other one. There's so many variations this. It's too thick. Surprised that kit didn't include washers. Do these fit in here? Oh, these fit. Maybe I do have super thin ones. I wonder if I have a different spot for washers. I can't think of it though. Like a different container. Here's one. It's very close. Another one. Man, they're all slightly different. I seem to be getting 3 of, wait, oh. I think I have a set of 4 of something, so I'll use those. Cool. It's tiny little. That's what I was looking for, kind of. That black thing on my thumb, but yeah. Awesome. Which and there. These are shiny screws. Shiny. Look at that. Seems to go in smoothly. That's good. Yes, with enough effort, you can get a good solution going. And if you save all your screws and hoard them like a squirrel. Squirreling your screws is a good thing in this case. Oh, that's a nice, feels like a good connection. It's not struggling. So it probably is the correct thread size. Cool. And we get this thing right here. Yeah, that's kind of loose. Ouch. I think I might need to tighten that. Just screwed up my thumbnail. Fingernail. I mean, not thumbnail, but fingernail. Bent it slightly. So I would need tools. Not even using the good tools. These are bad options for this, but brother, I don't know which direction to turn this. Watch me struggle with tools. Stream. I'm going the wrong direction. It's probably metal shards now. Oh, this tape is dead. I mean, it's like well used to the point that it's gummy. It's probably good. I don't think that's tight enough, but just get some of the shards out. Well, let's just stick it on there and see what happens. Sorry, I'm too... Yeah. Huh. So that's the main issue, is that I would need to get that really tight. Which, if I have the right tools, it would not be as bad. Bring up the tools on tools. Clamp. Needs to be bigger than this. Needs to be smaller than this. wish that things were measured in millimeters. Okay, I think this is the one. This is 14. So maybe this one is millimeters. So if I could prop it up maybe on something. Prop. What can I use to prop? Hopefully this is not, okay, it's much too big. Ooh. What can I use? I don't know. This light stand. That is too small. This tripod. No. Where's Apple? I have bigger tripod. No. However, this is that doesn't really work, but sure. Okay, this. I think this monitor might be too heavy for this setup of how I've got it. Okay, I thought this was the right size. Just the wrong one. Yeah, it is. Whoops. And how is it? That was weird. Just clamp the stuff out of it. Oh, kind of. It's working for the moment, but I would suspect that I need to brace it and yeah, I could stick some type of wood back there. I do have, what did I do with that? Think brain. Where did I put that? I think it's too thick though. Does this fit back here? This is from one of the monitor arm things. That actually fits. So we can use special technique number tape. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't even need tape, but I'll use tape. The one downside of this tape, the edge tends to So let me split it. Actually, I could use, instead of tape, I could use the Velcro stuff once I find it. But I will put this on here for the moment anyways. It's actually flipping working. I didn't think it would work. It hits my capture device. Well, kind of. Cool. So now I have big screen. And it doesn't seem like horribly unstable. Which is good. Look at that. Well, I don't think I need to bother showing it turned on for the moment. But yeah, that's kind of the goal now. We've got this thing in here for chat windows. Maybe like, I need a device that converts either S-video, it converts DisplayPort or HDMI to S-video or composite, because this has a picture-in-picture feature. This is the Dell 2001 FP. I did a stream on this. I would like to make a video at some point with the footage. So I can do picture-in-picture. And then I can have the regular monitor screen from the computer. And then have OBS preview thing output to that little corner. So I could see the stream live, what's being pushed live, and then also see like 2 chat windows or something. That'd be cool. And then, of course, the other screen is over there now. So we got technology that is old but works. Show that one more time as well. So here's the, well, this has been running the whole time. Here is the Dynex that this video was about. Now it's in a computer area. I can put 2 chat windows or something, doing multi-streaming. And then up here, which currently has chat windows on it, this thing is what I do the pushing the OBS live view to this, so that I can see what's happening, more easily right towards the camera. And then there's 2 other screens. So that is pretty much as many screens as I think I need for this type of stuff. But yeah. It went dark when I turned this off for a second. It's kind of a feature, I guess. Okay. That was fun. You can see this after the fact. Hopefully you enjoy it and find it interesting. Let me see what the name of this was again. This monitor on the side here, you can just barely see. This thing is the Dynex DX-LTDVD-19-09. It's a pretty versatile old screen. The negative is that it's big and heavy for what it is, and it has compact fluorescent tubes in there, so I don't know how long those will last, but for the moment it's working, so that'll be nice to have for these type of streams. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. Scott of Tech, I suppose, is the name. So yeah. Although this is my streaming in screen. So yeah.